always exciting that somebody, a client, has a great idea, great aspirations, and that they would invite the coach or somebody else to participate in that. I think it's our obligation as a coach to really be amazed, to really be wowed, and to be able to have that curiosity, that feeling that this is so unique, has so much potential, that we are just fortunate, glad to be able to connect, and hopefully the results, and it's hopeful that the results are very dramatic, very successful, ongoing, and it elevates the client and the coach and the relationship to a higher level because two brains are better than one brain. It always is. And I see that often in business. We have two people that joined together and they elevated their business. You look at the Steves in Apple, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. One was the designer, Steve Wozniak, and created all this. And he wasn't even a people guy. Of course, I think he evolved to that. But Steve Jobs is very much a people person, a thinker, and really didn't know much about computers. He just said, I need to get this done, and delegated. I think that's the relationship that we need to have in a coaching client relationship, where we can help elevate a client to a higher level, have that amazement, that wow, that phenomenal approach. And hopefully it lasts because as time goes on, it may wear down because progress happens very slowly, at least in my perspective, which is very frustrating for me. Is my progress for myself is slow, but it shouldn't be for the client. They're making progress, and that's a positive direction. So the other, I think it's a journey. I think when you find that you have a big aspiration, whatever $1 billion does, who needs $1 billion? I mean, can't people just get along with 1 million? But okay, let's go with 1 billion. I mean, 1 billion just seems to me like a big idea. B for big idea. And it's a journey. And it's a high mountain. It's climbing a high mountain. Well, can you climb a mountain and help other people? No, you got to climb the mountain. And then as you find on the journey that you're able to help other people. Now, I haven't climbed the mountain, but I've climbed high walls, and I find that, yeah, I just want to get to the top. But along the way, I find, oh, there's some other skills that develop. I help others. I start to develop other skills, and I may or may not reach the top, but it's the journey that people discover. So yeah, that would be a great client for me. I want people to think big. I want people to say, yeah, give me the impossible, and let's go on that journey. All of the clients should have unrealistic aspirations because how wonderful that you could think bigger. Nothing happens from small aspirations. If you're willing to think big, crazy, like the Apple thing, I forget what it was about the thinkers, how the crazy ones that make the difference. Yes, let's embrace them. Let's bring them on. And here's the thought is, who are you to choose a client, whether you want to take them or not? That is just not right. The key is to step in, put the effort in, go the distance, grow as much as you can, because here's a great opportunity that doesn't show up, and get uncomfortable or get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I I really, in my mind, I think I will take every client on until I can't, and for whatever reason. But clients leave me. I don't leave clients. I want to put in the effort, and I do want to get compensated. I do want to elevate it, because here's what I have found is that every time I do that, I grow more. I have to elevate myself to a higher level. I have to be improving myself in some way. If the challenge is $1 billion, why not $10 billion? There are people like, why not $1 trillion? Why not? I mean, once you get to that level, maybe they turn into a Bill Gates that gives away their money, that really does something worthwhile. He didn't start out to be a billionaire. He did start out to make a lot of money, and then it shifted. Then he found out that, oh, there's time left in his life and he needs to do something worthwhile to eliminate polio. I mean, things change, people change when they start thinking smaller, if you will. We elevate because of the journey. All your clients are going to have mental challenges. It says, "Oh, I have a human being. How wonderful!" And it's on the spectrum from an infant to an aged person. What I do draw a line, or at least consider, is if they're alcoholic or taking drugs that impairs them. I think that really shifts the diameter, because I can't compete with alcohol or drug addiction or some of those things. That's beyond my capabilities. And if the client is willing to show up as they are without any of those alcohol, drugs, chemicals, then we have an effort. Now, if they're willing to give up those things, then we have a fighting chance. We go want to give ourselves a fighting chance. It's almost like, if we're going to be on a race together, do not tie your shoes laces together to their feet. Let's have an even chance. Let's untie the shoes so we can run fast together.